If I go fast, slow, ooh, fast. Now you can see how he's hotter, right? So you can see how if your horse is too laid back, some transitions forward, back, that's the best way to get your horse hotter. Hello, in this video we are going to be identifying your horse's personality type and then helping you to come up with a training plan that will work for you and your horse. And here's the thing is that every horse is a little different, and so it's really important that you understand how you might need to adapt or change based on your horse's personality and your horse's needs. So just like us, horses have different personalities, and just like when you're working with different types of people, you need to modify and change your approach or how you interact with different people. There's all those people personality quizzes that you may have taken, like the Myers-Briggs, and the reason that we have those is because it helps us understand how to interact differently with people based on what works best for them. So I'm Amelia Newcomb. If you haven't met before, I'm a Grand Prix rider, and I've trained hundreds of horses. I've worked with thousands of students in our online programs, and so because I've worked with so many different types of horses, I've really been able to identify what works best for different types of horses. Now, obviously, I've simplified this a lot. I'm curious how you can comment below. Let me know how you would describe your horse's personality type. But the first kind of two main buckets are whether your horse is hotter or more laid back. And so Mercurio here, I would say he's on the hotter side. Like sometimes he start out laid back, but at the end of the ride, he can get really hot where he's just wanting to go forward. In general, horses that are hot, they tend to be a little bit more sensitive. They are always ready to go. They can be a little bit spooky, although Mercurio's not terribly spooky. So laid back horses, on the other hand, you kind of have to encourage them to get that energy level up. They don't really do more than you ask them to do, but laid back horses can be great confidence builders for riders that are just not as experienced or building their confidence. So that's kind of the first bucket. Then what's important to understand is that you want to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. So what I mean by that is that you want to get control of your horse's energy level. So if your horse is hot, you want to turn down the temperature. If your horse is laid back, you want to be able to turn up that temperature. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with Mercurio here. And since he's not particularly hot at the moment, but since he can get quite hot, a couple of exercises that I recommend for him is a lot of walking. And when you're on a horse that can be hot, you really want to lower your energy level. So taking those nice deep breaths, just kind of shaking out the tension in your body, lowering your center of gravity, sitting really heavy on your horse. So hot horses need a calm, low energy rider. Laid back horses need a more high energy rider so that you're balancing your horse's energy level. Then with Mercurio, since he's a little bit on the hotter side, I focus a lot on a very consistent and steady rhythm on bending and circle lines. So if your horse is laid back, you're going to be doing more transitions. Go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. That gets your horse hotter. Since Mercurio is already naturally on the hotter side, I like to pick bending lines because bend helps to control the energy and slow your horse down a little bit, honestly. And then I focus on really steady 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, he's not super hot today. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But since he's not quite hot yet, then if I do some more transitions, let me see if I can show you how this works. So if I go fast, slow, fast, slow, ooh, fast. Now you can see how he's hotter, right? So you can see how if your horse is too laid back, some transitions forward, back, that's the best way to get your horse hotter. Good boy, good boy. So if you have a hot horse, I recommend doing less frequent transitions and more focusing on consistency and bending lines. And as far as your rider position, with a hot horse, you really want to keep your legs near and think about your legs draping around your horse. You don't want to take your leg off and then put it on, or that might surprise your horse. But with a laid back horse, you do want to do that. So with a laid back horse, you actually want to take your leg off more so that when you put your leg on, that your horse can instantly respond. So I hope that you're seeing how, based on your horse's energy level, you need to change a little bit your approach. The second part of personality is your horse shy or confident? And I would say Mercurio here, he's more of a confident type. He's actually pretty brave. I did this really cool video with him where I put lights on him and we rode him in the dark. And so he's hot, but he's also super confident. My other horse, Kensington, he's super shy and super introverted. But here's the thing, either way, whether or not your horse is confident or shy, you need to be the leader. So think of yourself as like a parent, in that, you know, you want to see eye to eye with your horse, and you want to, of course, recognize your horse's temperament and personality. But at the end of the day, you make the calls, and that's really important, because if you leave your horse up to making their own decisions, it usually doesn't go well for them. So comment below, let me know how you would describe your horse's personality, and I hope that these tips have helped you understand how you need to structure your ride, or what exercises you might do, or how you might modify the exercises to help your horse, because every horse is unique and wonderful, and part of our job as a rider is to figure out what works best for your horse. And I truly believe that there's no such thing as a bad horse, but it's trying to figure out a way that we can communicate and train our horses through kindness, understanding. So thanks for watching this video, and I post a new video every single Wednesday. So if you like this one, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.